There is a beautiful energy that I am tapping into, a collective that I am tapping into who is going through a complete shift, completely, like a huge change in direction, which might feel really scary and really confusing, especially if you just spent the last like however many years of your adult life building up to or working towards a certain degree or working towards a certain career thing that it's just like all of a sudden that's not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Everything is changing for you. And I feel like you truly need to know or just like have that confirmation or that permission, I guess, or that really, I just feel like it's confirmation that this is, you're not crazy. Like this is happening. Things are changing, things are shifting, and it's gonna get really good. I also feel like there's something here too. This might not be for everybody, might be for some. You're breaking out of like family legacy as well. So if you were supposed to be the person who is like supposed to take the torch, you know, and keep the family business going, and you're feeling like I am not, like that's not my path. And it would be like hell if I continued to walk this path. Like I am meant for more, right? I feel like that's like this message is for you. Elevator, rise above, and mountain, reach your goals. What the hell? An elevator. Oh my God, I love this, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. I get it. You're visualizing like this whole shift thing that's been like coming to your attention, feelings of one, like this desire for more, but how am I gonna get back? Like, how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna get there? How am I ever even going to reach those places when this is all I know and this is what I've been building for so long, and now all of a sudden it's just gonna change? Like what? For some of you too, divorce. You're coming out of the divorce, a breakup of like years of history with a person, and you are quite literally figuring out who you are. Like this is all for you. This, I feel like, is Spirit literally saying, yes, that hill looks scary. You can only see in front of you. You can't see over the hill, but I promise you, this elevator, we're gonna be lifting you up. Promise. Like, I feel like this is a message about, there's so much here, because I feel like it's Spirit coming to you today, just reminding that anxiety, that anxious part of yourself, that it's possible for you. You just have to believe it. And I know it might seem easier for you just to settle for what you've been doing, but no, like even then it's like, it's not, yeah, it seems easy, but it's not easy, because that literally is like, I would feel like I'm in prison if I continue to do this and I didn't make any changes. But still at the same time, making these changes feels so completely like unattainable. How am I gonna do it? You know what I mean? I feel like this is Spirit saying you will get through, you will achieve this, and you don't have to, like, I know we wanna know how. The logical mind, like there's no room for it right now in this situation. Let me give you I'm gonna tell you something. 7 years ago, I was cleaning houses, and I really, 6 years ago. It was before, probably in 2019, I was cleaning houses, and I knew that I wanted to go to Sedona and like leave the life that I was living. I didn't know why. I'm not in Sedona anymore, but I did live there for a year. It was all right. That's not why I'm telling you this though. But I didn't know like how the hell I was gonna be able to move my entire life across the country to do something that I've like to do this work. Like, how was I gonna do that? It was almost like this client, I had been given a new client, and I was working on their Airbnbs that they owned. And it was a husband and wife. And if y'all are seeing this, thank you so much for just blessing me. But I remember one day I was just cleaning, and they were present in the Airbnb that day, and they were talking to me and just asking me, you know, what my plans are for my life. And I remember I was just like, you know, right now I'm actually, you know, really trying to figure out a way to be done cleaning houses and to actually start doing work in a more of a kind of taboo way, but something that I'm just feeling really called to. And I was honest and open with, you know, my gifts and my ability to connect with spirit, and they believed in me. And I will never forget, it was the last day I was supposed to be cleaning for them. And I don't know how exactly it transpired, but I remember they had some flowers sitting for me, and they were like, look, we know that you have a bigger dream, and we want to help support that dream. And the only thing that we ask of you is that no matter what, you just do that thing and you go after it. They left me a check for $10,000. And never would I've ever thought that that would happen. And the reason I share that is not to be like, look at me, right? No, it's because that's the energy of what you are experiencing right now. A shift that comes out of nowhere that feels like it's there. There's no way of explaining it. You just know it's something you have to do, and you don't know how the fuck it's going to happen. I promise you it will happen. I promise you. And you will know how it will happen when it happens. Okay? Oof. Goodness. Flower, pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. I have chills. Oh, I have chills. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my God, my phone. It's doing a thing. You're not gonna stop the recording here. This reading just got really good. Departed loved ones. You are loved more than you will ever know. This is something that I think you need to hear. We all need to hear, but like for you, I think that sometimes you're not truly aware of how you are perceived. And I think that sometimes the way you perceive yourself is distorted. I think we all have that. But I feel like you might have those fears, those messages in your head, like, you're really like, why do you think you're so special? You really think you're so special? Why do you think like you could ever do this? This is so silly. This is so irresponsible. You really just need to focus on being adult and grow up and all of these things. That's going to happen. But you have choice and power to decide, are we going to listen to those and let those things dictate the choices and the actions that we take? Or are we going to be observant of those and say, okay, I hear you, but I don't believe you anymore. I'm not going to believe you anymore. But also, on the flip side of that, sometimes our inner critic does want to, in the weirdest way, protect us. And it does it by saying all of these fucked up things. Because if we are afraid of it, then maybe we won't go do the thing that could be really scary and that can make us vulnerable. And that thing that we did when we fell in front of the third grade class, remember that? Remember you fell real hard, and you don't want to do that. That's embarrassing. So maybe let's not do this big thing, because then we'll be really vulnerable and people will see us fall, and we don't want to do that. See what I mean? Like, sometimes the inner critic, like, it just needs love. We just need to say, hey, I hear that you're hurting and you're afraid, but can you trust me? Can you take a step back and trust me? Color, express your true feelings. Be mindful of the thoughts you are ingesting, the food eating card. Express your true feelings and be mindful of the thoughts you are ingesting. Meaning, be mindful of what you are putting a lot of your attention on. Be mindful of the energy you're giving to certain fears and beliefs that keep you in a stagnant place. And let your freak flag fly, honey. Like, be yourself. Be yourself. That's why I feel like this, that's why this shift is happening, because you've been, in a lot of ways, at one point, this path that you've been walking, yeah, it served its purpose, but now it's not authentic to you anymore. You've outgrown it. It's quite literally like wearing shoes that are 2 sizes too small, and toes are just crunched up in there, and you're like, I can't walk because my feet are all stuffed in shoes. So like, just, yeah, just be, excited. Even though this shift in this path is scary and uncertain, recognize that sometimes the anxiety can be excitement. You know what I mean? Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. And then abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. I feel like somebody's little cursor is hovering over the purchase button of like a plane ticket. And you're literally just waiting. Like, should I do it? Ah, should I do it? Should I do it? Do it. Do it. Bitch. I cannot. Trust. Leap into the unknown. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Go book that flight. Go take that next action step into this change. Go end that commitment that you know isn't serving. Let it go. Put it to bed. And open yourselves wide to this magic that is seeping into your world as we speak right now. Okay? I'm going to love and leave you. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. And thank you for listening. And if you'd like to, come by again, feel free to. Follow me for more. Like this, if you will. Leave a comment below for me if you want to. It definitely helps me out. And yeah, I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, bye.